Hello, I'm Carlos Oliveira and this is Flack. It's project number 2 for the CS50 web programming with Python and Javascript. So in my project directory, if I launch the application and go to the localhost, I'll be greeted with this prompt for me to enter my display name, and here it is telling me that the display name will prepend all my messages, so I should choose a good name. So if entering the name, this display name will be saved in local storage, and since this is the first time I entered the application, I'll be joining the default channel, which is called Smalltalk. Everybody that start the application for the first time will enter this channel, and here there's a banner that telling me that I'm on this channel. This part, and of course this channel also, the name of the channel is also stored in local storage. So on this part of the page, it's where all the messages will come up, and this is broadcasted to everybody, telling that I've joined Smalltalk. I can write in messages using this here in the bottom, and on the left side I have the active channels, and as you can see there is only the default one. And if there is another, I can join the channel by clicking over it. Also, if I want to add channels, I go to this plus button, and I can create and add channels for everybody else's to use. Now these channels are stored on the server on a global variable. So if somebody else tries to join in, actually I can go directly now. They are going to be greeted because they're first time to enter a display name, so I'll just choose a different name. And as you can see, Joe now is on Smalltalk because it's the first time he enters the application, and this message was broadcast to everybody. I've just received it also, telling me that Joe is on the channel, so I can greet him. And he can reply me. Right, so as you can see here, the difference between my messages and everybody else's, I used Handlebar's template to differentiate. So my messages will have a white background, and everybody else's will have a gray background. So we can go back and forth with messages. And I'll just, as you can see, now we can store 100 messages per channel, and I'm using Dicky to manage the limit. So if the messages exceed 100, the last one or the first one that was sent will be deleted, and to maintain the 100 message limit. Right, so if I want to create a channel, I'll just hit the plus button here, add a new channel. A prompt will come over and say to choose a word for the channel, so let's say test. And as you can see, the active channels test was added to the active channels on both users. And if I tell Joe to change to and if he replies, we can now, if he hits test, okay, Joe now is on test channel. Everybody else should know that, as I can see. I've just know that Joe left Smalltalk, and since we agreed to join chat on test, if I hit test, now we are both on test channel and we can send messages to each other. As you can see. All right, so let's imagine that, let's go back to Smalltalk. And so we are now on Smalltalk. Let's imagine that I exit and leave. If I want to go back, it will remember that I was on Smalltalk and will bring me back to the same page. Okay. Now, for example, if I want to delete a message, I move the pointer to the over the message that I want to delete, and if I hit, and if I click, the content of this message will be deleted. If I do the same, for example, with Joe, it will come up with saying that the message is not mine, so I cannot delete it. Joe, on the other hand, can do that. So if Joe clicks it, the content will be deleted. There is a small bug that I still have to fix. The first time I do this, it doesn't apply. It doesn't update the other one, but all the other times they will update both. As you can see, the content of this message are deleted. If for some reason I refresh the page, you can see that these messages are deleted from the global variable on the server. And I think that's about it. Thanks for watching.